Hi guys, if you're new here, thank you for joining me. My name is Faith. Today's video is a cleaning compilation. It has everything that we need for a spring clean: decluttering, organizing and reorganizing, regular cleaning routines, daytime and nighttime cleaning, and of course deep cleaning, because that's how you get your spring cleaning done, is a lot of deep cleaning. So let's get a drink and let's get into it. I always like to start by tidying up my space first. So the parts of my house that are the least time consuming and effort giving, I'm going to reset that. Like for my bedroom, I'm going to go make my bed and vacuum. And then that's going to be pretty much reset because I don't have a lot of junk in here that needs to find a home or be reorganized or put away. So this is a quick area to do a reset. But in my living room, I have bags and bags of junk that don't have a place because I have this furniture in here that I need to get rid of. And so I'm going to tackle the rest of that a little bit later. And that's a great way to get through cleaning, is bite off what you can chew and just do what you can. Now I'm stepping in my closet to do a declutter and reorganize and straighten out this mess. A good method to do this, especially if you have a lot of clothes and you need to declutter, is to take everything out of your closet and go through all of it at once. But I have categorized bins and I have like 5 pieces of clothes in this closet. So I'm going to take out each categorized bin and go through that. But 2 of these are camping stuff and 1 is gardening, so they kind of intertwine. Categories of things that belong in my bedroom closet are garden supplies, camping gear, car supplies like my battery pack, other tools like my impact gun, my chainsaw, etc., my memory box, games that have small pieces on a high shelf that my child can't get into, work boots, and a few clothes. My arts and crafts paper supplies is all under my bed. And I'm going to be going through that stuff as well.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Some days with you it's paradise, but now you spin me in a web with all your lies. Want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain.
Oh, I also keep my important papers and paperwork in my closet on the top shelf. And by the time I'm done with this project, I'm able to fit my laundry basket so I can keep my dirty laundry and my detergent also in my closet because I have more space. You can see it right now, tucked behind that chair. It's like a big pile sticking up from behind of that box. This bin right here is like manuals and a lot of arts and crafts stuff. Crayons got shoved into all of this junk. I have tacks and I have blue gloves that actually go in my cleaning kit for my business. And so I am sorting through, organizing, and decluttering everything in these bins and boxes. This is a transformation of my decluttered closet. My bins up here with organized stuff, my paperwork, my other bins that contain fabrics. I have cleared out space in my closet for my laundry basket as intended. Now I'm going to put that there. Next, let's move into my daughter's room. So in this living room space, I have a coffee table that has 2 drawers, and one is filled completely with my daughter's toys. The top drawer is filled with diapers and wipes so that I can easily change her diaper on the couch. And underneath my coffee table is a bin filled with more toys. So I decluttered the drawer and I decluttered the bin and I straightened out the diaper situation. Now I'm trying to salvage this piece of furniture by cleaning it, but it smells bad. And what I really need to do is actually get this thing out of my house. And I ended up later giving it to my sister Mary, along with this other shoe rack that I'm like struggling to find a way to fit into this space and make it functional, and it's just not working. They need to go out of my house. But if you have a smelly piece of furniture that you're trying to save, the correct way to do it is to spray it down with a watered vinegar solution. You can put some essential oils in there if you want it to smell a little better. Let it sit for a while so that the vinegar can work into the furniture and neutralize the odor. And then you want to wipe it up. In this instance, because I don't have a spray bottle, I have vinegar on my washcloth mixed with my water that I dunked and then wring out the washcloth. And that's not enough time sitting on this furniture wet to neutralize the odor. And so I'm trying to save this furniture, but it doesn't end up working, and I get rid of it and I get something new for my entryway to be functional. And it's okay. Sometimes something isn't going to work out in your space, and it is okay to let it go and find something that fits better and is more functional for you. So, my kitchen was a complete disaster because it was covered in clutter and I had to put everything away before I could make some dinner. However, I ended up doing a whole freezer meal session. So, that's what this is. I made a lentil stroganoff because I really was wanting to try a beef stroganoff, but I wanted to have a vegetarian version. Made like a Tex-Mex black bean and corn with red onion, cilantro type of mix that I can put in burritos or quesadillas. I think the original recipe is called corn quesadillas. I also did some vegetable stir fries just so that I could chop up and freeze my vegetables so they don't go bad in the fridge. And then I also made a chickpea salad, which this was my first time freezing cucumbers. And it was okay, but it's not great. So I know that this is not cleaning, but I ended up accidentally clicking this when I was putting my clips together. And I can't take it out because I did a voiceover on a piece of it already. And so it's a complicated edit for me to have to do that. Anyway, freezer meals are so motivational, and that's why I do them, because the people who I see do them on YouTube motivate me to do it and to save money in my grocery budget. Also, when you're doing a cleaning marathon like this, you might just want to like pull out a quick freezer meal, put it in your crock pot, put it in the skillet real quick so that you have some quick food that's already prepared and homemade. You know all the ingredients that are in it. It's healthy for you to eat. It's already pre-prepped so that it's like an easy dinner. Do the thing that your future self will thank you for and just pull a freezer meal out or put something in the crock pot if you're doing a huge clean today. And while we're on topic, drink water too. You want to stay hydrated when you're doing this. Cleaning is exhausting, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about how truly physically exhausting it is on YouTube. So with that said, feel free to take a break too if you need to. Actually, this is the 36-minute mark. This is a great time to take a drink and have a snack if you feel like you need it. I clean people's houses for a living. The first thing I do is I start with dishes. I have gloves on and I put away all the clean dishes and then I load the dishwasher or I do dishes by hand. Then the vigorous work starts and I begin to sweat. Pretty much anything that involves scrubbing, I'm going to be sweating. So I can wipe down appliances, but if there's anything stuck on it, I need to scrub it. I'm going to sweat. I spot clean everything, cupboards, backsplash. I scrub baseboards. In the bathroom, I have to scrub the tub. In the living room, I will condition leather couches, and I use the triangle attachment that comes on a pole with a nice soft pad. But I have to scrub those couches top to bottom and the sides, and I also move them forward and I scrub behind it too so that I can really give it a good clean. Anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that cleaning is hard, it's challenging, it can be emotionally overwhelming, and it's physically taxing on the human body to vigorously scrub. Also, you can spray stuff, right? When I'm in someone's house, I spray the stove, I let it sit. I spray the backsplash, I let it sit. Because where you can have shortcuts and where a cleaning chemical can do the work and sit and soak and make it easier for that stuff to come off, do what you can. Absolutely. Do everything you can to make it easier, especially in a cleaning marathon like this. Because you don't want to exhaust yourself and then not have energy to keep going if that's what your goal is. Up next, I am going to straighten out my office area. And my decluttering here is really a lot of paper decluttering and organizing because I do have my own cleaning business. That is what's overtaking my office. So we're going to tackle paper clutter today. Right now, I am scrubbing the dust off of this piece of furniture. It is like a cast iron basket type of thing with a table and a lamp on top of it. It's very, very dirty. The apartment that I live in has a ton of dust in it because of the heating system. And so all of my furniture gets extremely dusty. And right here, I'm showing you the lampshade. You can see giant clumps of dust stuck to that. This is a great time to do some damp dusting if you have fixtures in your house that need it. Like if you need to wipe down your lamps or wipe down the legs of your tables or like your office chair or just obscure furniture type of items that you don't usually dust on a regular basis. Or that you dust every week, but you need a little extra. You need a damp duster. Or also, even though you dust every week, there's just dust that gets caked on to certain pieces in your home. Like maybe if you have an entryway where everyone's always going in and out and it's springtime and there's pollen and allergies and just extra dust, you might have an area like that that needs extra attention and a little extra scrubbing to get all this stuff off. So now I'm in my daughter's room again. I am going to pick up all the laundry off the floor, start getting that gathered around the house so that I can start some laundry. And I'm going to strip the bed so that I can wash the sheets and then make the bed so that I don't have to do it later. Okay, here I am in my bathroom and I need to do a little bit of deep cleaning. This is going to be another one of those obscure type of tasks that really it would be quick and easy to do. I'm going to clean up this toothpaste and there's some other stuff inside of this cabinet that needs extra attention that I don't do on a daily basis. I do want to let you know that in my bathroom, I wipe out my sink and I clean out my tub on a daily basis. And when my daughter starts potty training and using the toilet, I'm going to be wiping that down every single day too as well. We have had a lot of changes to our morning and nighttime routine recently. And then on top of that, we have started full-time school. So I don't have it in me right now to automate another task into my daily routine, and that's why I have like toothpaste buildup on here, because we don't do that. I don't take care of it every single time we brush our teeth or every 3 times that we brush our teeth, and that's why I have a buildup. I take care of so many other things on a daily basis. Like dishes after meals is almost fully automated. I rarely skip doing that. wiping the sink out, wiping the shower out. So if you can automate something to make cleaning easier and to build a habit of cleaning, think about one thing that you can do that would actually make your life easier. Like for me, it's definitely doing dishes after we eat. Just taking care of it right away. Because then if I do that every single time, there's never going to be a buildup of dishes in the sink. And that would have the biggest impact in my life. The thing that would not have a big impact in my life is like wiping the toothpaste cap every single time we brush our teeth. That's not gonna have a nicer effect than no dishes in the sink ever. So think where you can start and start small if you have to. After this bathroom wipe down, I am going to go into my daughter's room and dump out all the clean laundry so I can get folding it. If you need some laundry motivation, now is the time to take a drink and let's get into it.
Good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days, searching for your praise. But is it even there to find? Chance for me to learn your memories. Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I
At this point, I am going to reorganize my cleaning supplies, not for my personal use, but for my business. Now, I have a cleaning caddy. Some people swear by the cleaning caddy and they love it and it's their favorite thing ever. I am going to clean mine out and get rid of it today. I am trading up for this beach duffel type of bag so that I can store my stuff in here and it stops falling out. I wanted to talk briefly about the systems that you put in place to make cleaning easier. And so for me, in my house, I have a small 2-bedroom apartment that I think is like 950 square feet. And for me, what works is an all-purpose cleaning spray that I keep in my closet, and I can bring it around to every room in the house, and I just use that everywhere. I think a lot of people who make cleaning videos on YouTube have big houses, and maybe that's why a cleaning caddy works for them, because they need to take it into their 4 bedrooms upstairs and the bathroom and then the extra linen closet. Or they have entryways and mudrooms and offices, and I don't have anything like that. I have a kitchen, a living room, a bathroom, and 2 bedrooms. Some other ideas to help. Right now I'm showing you my scraper that I bring to work with me. I would recommend just have a scraper like that near your sink if that's where you spend time scraping dishes and pots and pans. Or if you have a laundry room and you scrub out a lot of laundry, keep your scrub brush that you use for your laundry in that area. The question is, what can you do to make cleaning easier for you at your house? And for me, the answer to that is one multi-purpose cleaner in a spray bottle, kept in one closet and carried around and used on almost everything in my whole house. I still have a separate bathtub cleaner, and I still have a dust problem to where I have to dust at least once a week. I could even use spick and span on my floor if I have to. That's what I use in my cleaning company. And right now at my house, I'm actually using, I think it's a sage and marble. It's granite and marble peppermint sage daily cleaner with plant-derived ingredients. And it's in a black bottle. It's from the Dollar Tree. And I really like how it smells. Okay, so now I am cleaning out my little green machine. I did not use this today to clean any upholstery or a couch or anything, but I used it previously to deep clean and detail clean my car, and it's just been sitting here and I need to take care of it. And the water in this is the most filthiest water dump that you might ever see. It's really, really bad. And if you're cleaning along with me, now is a good time to do something that you don't want to do, like cut the hair off of the beater bar of your vacuum. or change vacuum bags. Up next, I am going to do my floors, starting with vacuuming in my kitchen. This is the Oric XL vacuum, which I still have in my closet and I need to give to my mom because I got another new vacuum, which is a shark vac. That will be so great to declutter that and have one more thing that I don't need or use out of my house. Since I got my new vacuum, though, and I've been using it, I have not had an ant infestation in my kitchen again. But when that was happening, I was like, let me just vacuum like every single day because I cannot deal with these ants, though. But maintenance also came through and cleaned the building, and since it's spring, they started doing like lawn and outdoor type of maintenance. So that could be why the ants are gone too. I don't know. Anyway, I am gonna vacuum my whole entire house. And then I'm going to steam mop my kitchen because this kitchen floor really needs a good sanitizing. And going nice and slow with the steam mop is the way to get that done. So if you're still here cleaning along with me, this is like the final stretch of this marathon. So I'm going to push through right alongside with you. And we're going to just keep really going hard for the last 12 minutes. Currently, I'm steam mopping my kitchen floor, and you guys can see I got stuff stuck on it everywhere. Also, every single time I do this, I have to move all my furniture over to the other side of the kitchen so that I can fit through. And I really don't like it, but I mean, I guess that's a normal part of having a kitchen and furniture. Something about this setup and layout is just like extra inconvenient. Maybe it's because the chairs are too big for the table. Anyway, my steam mop is plugged into my kitchen, so I am going to mop out of my kitchen into like my entryway living room area, but only as far as the cord will allow me to get to. Because after this, I just got groceries and I have to clean out my fridge and put them away. Usually I would do my floors last, but I had like a little bit of crumbs and stuff, and I can't put groceries away in my kitchen with a dirty floor. Like, I can't sit on my floor and deal with that. Since I'm mopping, let's talk about mops for a minute. I have 4 mops at this point. The first one is the most expensive that I'm using. That's a steam cleaner. And it's not just a mop, it's a steam cleaner. That's why it was like $100. Next go-to mop, which I also use in my cleaning business, is a pole from the Dollar Tree that you can put different attachments on it. So I have the triangle attachment and I have a mop head attachment, which you can use for different microfiber mop pads, and you can also use it for a duster attachment too. The next one at the Dollar Tree, which is relatively new in stock, is a manual trigger spray mop. That is $5. And you can put whatever cleaner you want. It's easy to take the canister out and refill it. And lastly, finally, they have a string mop, but they also have a bucket system that has a wringer inside of it, so you can wring out your mop. It's not like it has a pump lever you can do with your foot the way that a cedar O-spin mop does, but it has a wringer so that you can actually mop your floors correctly and wring it out, instead of like, if you just use a bucket, there's no wringer to use to get all the excess water out. And nobody I know is like, yeah, let me just use a bucket and have soaking wet floors, because that's not really cleaning. It's making a mess. Anyway, I don't know why, but I just needed to share some of these budget-friendly mop options that are available for like a pretty low price. cleaning time. You're gonna start by taking everything out of your fridge that's bad. Everything I'm putting into this white bin is all needing to go into the compost. Right now I am assessing, can I use this or do I need to throw it away? That squash, I can use that. I'm gonna have to use it right away, so I'm putting it on my counter so I can cook it later today. It's okay if you only clean out one drawer of your fridge. If your fridge is overwhelming, you do not have to clean your whole entire fridge. Biggest and best impact you can have on your fridge is by taking out the rotten food or the food that you're not gonna eat, anything expired. Then, if you have some momentum built up and you want to keep cleaning out your fridge, you can wipe out some shelves. Then you can take out some drawers and clean them out inside your sink. I'm not doing a full-on deep clean, but I am gonna wipe out my shelves. And also because I have wire racks, there's nothing stuck on them. They're just, all the crumbs and everything fall through to the bottom. And so I only have one shelf to wipe out in the bottom of my fridge. So that makes it a lot easier for me. I'm also not gonna touch the doors today. They're not perfect, but they're not that bad enough to where I'm gonna take the time to take all of my condiments and milk and everything out so that I can clean them. I'm shooting for good enough today because I often thoroughly clean my fridge. Every time that I grocery shop, I at least wipe it out like I'm doing right now. Actually, if you need help keeping on top of your refrigerator, keeping it clean, you can habit stack taking the compost out of your fridge, like anything expired or rotten, with your grocery shopping. And if you want to take it a step further, you can wipe out a shelf or two from your fridge. It can help reduce waste. It helps reduce money spent at the grocery store when you know what you have for your inventory. It helps put stuff away faster. And it really doesn't take that long. It's just that it can get overwhelming easily. So that's it for this video. Thank you for joining me. I can't believe we made it to the end. We did it. We did it. I hope you got so much done. I hope we both walk away feeling productive and motivated and just refreshed. Like our whole house is refreshed. I hope you feel refreshed. This is my first marathon. I hope you enjoyed it. I filled this video with tons of advice and tips and cleaning things. So my intent here is really to help people who are struggling with cleaning, who really need motivation. And also it's to motivate people who just like to watch cleaning videos like me. So I hope that I was able to do that for you.